Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm Julia. I'm here doing our lesson 6 speech about volunteering. So one of the quotes I found is actually from a book. I just kind of googled it and it came up. The Volunteers non-medical novel by Clark Goodrich. He is or was a volunteer for hospice and nursing homes. And one of the quotes that stuck out with me when I was reading, I think it was the first chapter, was the people working there, they have a special quality. They feel the pain and joy of each and every patient. So I think one of the ways I related to that was when I was in high school, I was probably about 16, I started volunteering at Children's Hospital in Dallas. I'm not sure why I chose children specifically, but I knew I wanted to be in the medical field and in a hospital setting, and I also knew I needed hours for graduation in high school. I needed like 100, so I figured that was a good place to start. I was probably doing it twice a month. I did it just up until recently, and then I was offered a job. That's just how long I've been doing it, going on 4 years, I think. But one of the things I saw was the kids. It ranges from like babies to like 18-year-olds, I think. And I was first assigned to the neurological floor, so a lot of kids with like TBIs and concussions and brain cancer, and all the kids who came in through like traumas in the ER, after a car accident or whatever they were in. And I related to this quote when he said that they feel the pain and joy of each and every patient. I totally agree with that, because when I first started there, I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't really been exposed to people who had brain injuries, or any type of relating to the brain, something was wrong. It took me a long time to become accustomed to patients and their parents and just their situations. And I agree with when he said they have to have a special quality. I think every volunteer has a special quality, but I think it takes something extra when being in a hospital, and maybe just a little bit more extra when working with kids, because not everybody can do that. Not everybody has the stomach for that. I've had multiple people tell me that they don't know how I do it working with kids on a daily. I guess it's more from the parents. They just can't stand to see their kids sick or in that type of position, or parents in that position. I think it's crazy, all the things that happen to people, either by accident or just what they were handed. But one of the things that was super important to me is making the kids feel like they weren't a patient. There have been kids in there who've been in there their entire life. I mean, that's all they know. They've never been anything but a patient. And it was important for me to help them feel like they could be normal, just like everybody else, which I knew that kind of sounded funny, but it was worth a try, because all they see is their parents, the doctors, the nurses, and technicians, or whoever else helps them get through the day. They didn't have any contact with like their friends or anybody on the outside. They've probably never been to school, or they definitely haven't been to school. The only school they know is the one at Children's. They give them classes throughout the day. I didn't know that until I started there. They don't know anything else. So I wanted to be able to help them kind of forget what they've been going through and just see something different than what they're used to and what they've become accustomed to. I'm going to say the quote one more time. The people working there, they have a special quality. They feel the pain and joy of each and every patient. I think it's super important that we go out and volunteer no matter what it is. And I think another important thing is we have to like what we do, because if we don't like where we're at, we're not going to try. We're not going to put our 110%. And it really hurts the other people on the other end if we're not there fully committed, because usually when we are volunteering, it's helping the less fortunate. It's helping people who don't have as much as we do. And if we're not there to make a change, or to want to make a change, or to make their lives better, then I don't think we should be doing it, because it's not hurting me. It's not hurting like us doing it. It's hurting them on the other end, because they're looking for us for help, and that's totally okay. But I think, you need to be committed and find what you love to do first, and then take it from there. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video.